Hi, I'm Maike and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV. Tonight is the opening of the Vancouver Asian Film Festival here at the International Village Cineplex. Once again, the organisers have brought together some of the best independent Asian films of the year. Let's check it out. So tell us about your film tonight.
Our film has Asian characters and it takes place in Asia, but it's very much an American or North American film, I should say, because it's based on a true story when I went to Korea in 1986, where I was supposed to rediscover my roots, but I met American kids, Canadian kids, and European, like Koreans from all around the world, and we had the most debaucherous summer of our lives. But at the same time, it was very much a coming of age summer because we learned so much about the world through each other. So yeah, it's great to be able to show this movie here in Canada because there's a lot of Canadians who've come from all different cultures who are Canadian something, and this movie celebrates being bicultural and the challenges of it, but the beauty of it as well.
How many years in the making was it?
Only 16 years in the making. It was really hard because I made a tribute to John Hughes, who is a filmmaker from the 80s who did movies like Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink. And I made this movie because I wanted to see Asians within that context. I think teen films are an art form because everybody was a team at some point in their lives. And it's a beautiful stage in your life where you go through a lot of confusion, but it's where you're the most open-minded. You're like a sponge. And I wanted to celebrate being young through my movie.
Tell us what you've got in the Vancouver Asian Film Festival.
I have a short documentary film about a young Tibetan girl, an advocate for cultural language preservation of Tibetan in diaspora community. She is originally from India, and she was born there, but she grew up and a very brilliant, intelligent woman, studies at York University, and I found her very interesting, so I made a documentary about her ideas, about her opinions, over the span of 3 months, and made it into a 10-minute short documentary. And very honored and privileged to participate in this event and be nominated for a Canadian Short Film Award. Really, really thrilled.
You're in that's part of the film festival.
I make a little cameo in this film called Beyond Redemption, which is highly anticipated, action-packed. Lots going on in that film. I'm pretty excited to watch it. Screening this Saturday.
Okay, so tell us the storyline of the film.
Basically, some undercover business going on where a guy, needs to get what he needs to get, and it's really a heavy action film. So, running around town, beating people up, blowing things up. It's a fun ride.
And can you tell us about the main guy who you said is pretty well respected as a martial artist?
Bruce Fontaine. He's the man. He's been a martial artist for, something like 30, 40 years or something like that. He's trained under some of the top dogs from here to Hong Kong. And he's been in the business forever. So for what I know, he's just taken everything that he's accumulated, everything that he's learned, and he's put it all into this first big film of his. And he's gracefully included a lot of up-and-coming talent from Vancouver, a lot of really talented martial artists, a lot of great actors as well. So I'm just blessed to be a part of such a cool project.
Tell us about your short film that's in the VAF this year.
It is a coming-of-age story of a teenage boy on a tropical paradise who has all the material things he could possibly want, but still comes from a broken home. So he's just still not the happiest kid in the world. Until one day he bumps into his long-lost cousin, blows back into town, and she sort of reconnects with him and tries to jar him out of his sort of sulking state.
And how did you get involved with the Vancouver Asian Film Festival?
You know what? I mean, because we have an Asian-based film, we were just looking for Asian film festivals to just try and find our niche market. And it just came across Vancouver Asian Film Festival, which it's in its 19th year, which is very impressive always. And also Vancouver is just such a huge major city, not only in Canada, but in the world. So we just figured hey, give it a shot, and then now we're here, so it's great.
So what's the importance of having an Asian film festival here in Vancouver?
I think it's an amazing opportunity for a lot of Asian actors to get a chance to showcase their work, their passion, and their dream, really. And it's growing in Canada, and I'm really proud of that and to be a part of that.
And do you find having a festival like this is helping to create parts for Asians?
Absolutely, I think so, because it just brings more awareness to this community and that we are here and we're ready to work and we want to have fun, and creating a community with this passion is an amazing community to be a part of, and I'm really proud of it and that it's here in Vancouver, my hometown.
The Vancouver Asian Film Festival is a great way to experience cultural films that aren't available elsewhere. Check out vaf.org for all the details. There's something for everyone. Maybe your film will be in it next year. I'm Maike, and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV.